Well, everyone, welcome to World at War Comics. Back again, my good friend, Mr. Bruno Catarino. He is here to talk about Bereavement, his newest title, which is currently on Kickstarter. But before we jump into that, Bruno, I want to make sure you're doing okay, my friend. How are you?
I'm great. Just a lot of work, a lot of preparing for the campaign, a lot of spamming people. So, yeah, a lot of my days have been that. But other than that, all good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, my friend. Doing really well. Really well. Well, you just came off of a successful campaign before this, right? With Prey?
With Portrait of a Soul.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
right. Portrait of a Soul. Yeah, yep.
Prey
Yep.
was before. Yeah.
Yeah, Prey was right before that. Yeah. So congratulations. I mean, you're a machine, just pumping out story after story. So
No, yeah, you know what it is. It takes too long to get stuff done, and then everything starts coming out at once. And it's kind of that. It's like 4 years of making comics and nothing happens, and then all of a sudden everything is ready at once. So yeah.
that's a good problem to have, though. That's a good problem to have. At least from a reader standpoint, we get all of this amazing work, which is a lot of fun, man. Like I said, I mean, Bereavement, your latest title, story is so good, but the art with the story. Oh my goodness, Bruno. But before we jump into that, man, can you give us kind of your elevator pitch of what fans can expect from Bereavement?
Yeah, this is the part where I'm really bad at, which is, pitching my own work. Uh, but yeah, Bereavement is this sci-fi story with some Pixar elements. And when you see the art, you understand why I say that. And yeah, it's about this. So it's set in the future, 50 years in the future, and it's about this therapist that is called to a space exploration base to assess one of the explorers, and realizes that she died, and the partner of this person believes that she was murdered. So it's about this investigation of what happened, but also about uh, really the process of grieving and yeah. So there's a few more adult themes that's not just pure sci-fi, if that makes sense.
Yo, absolutely. I think was her name Zara?
Yes, Zara.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zara.
that's the
Yeah,
main
yeah.
character. Yeah,
The main character. Yeah, the therapist, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Slash detective, maybe a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, she's kind of pulled into a investigation that she doesn't really want to be doing, but yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. Do you mind? You sent me an early copy, which thank you so much. That's why I felt like the back. I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, I got a back. I can't just take a free copy from Bruno, man. That was amazing. I'm gonna just pop it up so everyone can see the cover if you're okay with that. Maybe the first page, just because I want people to see the art as well. Because not only is the story amazing, but the art. Chef's kiss, my friend. The team did amazing. I think the team is Samuel Donato and Gio
Mhm.
Dengio. Did I pronounce those
Yeah.
right?
I cannot tell you for sure because I probably would, butcher their names as well, but those guys work really well together. They were incredibly fast. It's fast and with quality, and it was a dream to work with them. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, well, they are very good at what they do. So you can kind of see right here the cover. We'll kind of scroll up a little bit, and you could see. And I think I think you mentioned Pixar
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
So
Yeah,
you,
we'll
you
just leave
can
it at
get
that.
that.
But yeah.
You can get that from the cover alone, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But I mean, look at this art. It's amazing. Here's the team right here. So we talked about Samuel, Gio, Micah Myers on lettering, the and then obviously you on the design and the writing, the creation. But what a beautiful, beautiful comic book. I mean, incredible. And then here's everybody else that kind of helped. You have three different covers, so we'll go over that when we get to the Kickstarter, so you can see the different covers. And then it looks like you got some help from Matthias. on the logo design right here with bereavement and whatnot. So incredible. And like you said, 50 years in the future. And if you love sci-fi, you're going to really love this. The ships are amazing looking. Look at that. Incredible.
I just did the
Just
math and it's
beautiful.
60 years. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I just did the math and it's actually 60 years. So
Oh,
ignore
60.
that.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah. You're right.
No,
You're
I got
right.
it wrong. I got it wrong first. Yeah.
I'm just taking your word for it, my friend. And then we'll just kind of show a little bit of it. Here's Zara right there. And so we won't spend too much time on it. We don't want to spoil anything, but boy, get over to Kickstarter and check it out. But man, this art is just next level. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful art. So yeah, I'm really excited. So let's jump over to the actual Kickstarter, if that's okay, because I want to be able to share with everybody what you got going on here, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Bear with
Feel
me
free
while
to.
I pull it up here.
Mhm. Feel free to share. I'm sharing very frequently up to page 10, 11. So,
Okay. I just want to be
don't worry
careful. I
about
don't
it.
want to give something away, but yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. So here we go. And you kind of go into the background. Obviously, it's a sci-fi slash a little bit of a thriller, maybe.
Mhm.
You'd definitely be at the edge of your seat a little bit. But yeah, it's incredible. The dialogue is amazing. So congratulations. You're a great writer, but the dialogue was
Thank you.
awesome. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's good to
And you got
hear.
obviously a lot of other people really enjoyed it as well, Bruno. So you got some live reactions to the work, and then here's kind of the preview. I already shared a couple of these pages, but like you said, I'm gonna share as much as you share. Get over. I'll make sure all this is below too for everyone to be able to get the link and head over there. But yeah, I mean, any comic book fan, right? The two things have to go together, right? Unfortunately or fortunately, art is the first thing that a person sees when they look at
Yeah.
a comic book. And if the art doesn't capture you, sometimes you won't get people to read it. And you could have an amazing story and maybe art that just doesn't capture. But when those two things come together, as fans, we should be really supporting it. And I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check this out. And here we go. There, what you were kind of talking about. Here's the situation that's taken place. Just beautiful, Bruno. Brutal.
Yeah. I
Love
mean,
it.
again, all credit goes to, those two guys,
Yeah.
Samuel and Gio. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did a phenomenal job.
Agree. Agree. And let's jump into the covers. Maybe you could kind of walk us through the covers. Who handled your cover A right here?
Yeah, so that was Samuel. So he did that cover, and it's the main cover by, well, the main artist, and it pretty much kind of just shows you all the elements of the story. And Matthias' logo, I have to say it because it's gorgeous, and it's one of those cases where I was thinking about something a lot simpler, and it kind of just sent me like that as a concept, and I was like, yes, yes, ignore me, just yes, this.
I also like that you've placed the title in the middle of the page. It's obviously a lot different than you're normally used to, and I think sometimes that's kind of fun to change things up a little bit like that. So, and then you could have that split cover as well, where you're kind of telling two different parts of the story, or at least introducing some of the main characters to all the readers.
Again, credit goes to Matthias, and then I ripped off the idea for the other covers, but but the first cover it was him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, I love it. And how about this one, Bruno?
Yeah, so this cover was by Erwin J. Rosa. I hope I'm not butchering his name. I mean,
Yeah,
if you work with me, well, if you saw before, he has worked with me before. So,
yeah.
for example, he did the cover for Prey, which you can see like in the corner. I love his art. I really love his art so much. There's a story that I did with him for a sci-fi anthology that I haven't released yet, that
Oh,
I'm really excited. It's one of my favorite things that I've ever written, and his art just takes it up like several notches. And I love his art. So whenever I have a chance to have his art, yeah. Uh, the funny thing about this cover is that it did it in a way that it would allow you to put the logo on the top, like, normal cover.
Yeah.
And then when I kind of was asking him for his opinion, where he thought that the logo would go nice, he kind of just offered, he's a really nice guy too. So he just offered to, you know what, I'll just change the cover, move it up so that we can put thing in the middle and just make it just fit well together. And it just did that, and it looks gorgeous. So yeah.
Gorgeous. Definitely gorgeous. It almost looks like it was painted.
Yeah, his style is I can't describe it. His style is very unique. it's
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's amazing, his style. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it was like obviously he's probably doing it digitally like most artists do it now, but he's almost using a brush stroke as opposed to like a pencil stroke. Just has that look and feel as if someone was sitting in front of what is it called? With their palette and they're just painting away.
Mhm.
I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he usually sends me like black and white pictures as well.
Oh,
And even the black and white picture, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, really.
oh
it's
wow.
it's a masterpiece in itself. And then when he adds color, it's just this. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, third and final, right?
Yeah, so this is from Donna Anita Black, and she did one cover for Portrait of a Soul as well. And she's working on a story for that same anthology as well. But yeah, I mean, again, I love her art. Whenever I have a chance to have a cover by her, I will. And we kind of try to do a little bit of a Chinatown homage,
Mm.
which turned out to be a bit hard because if you look at the poster for the movie Chinatown, it's kind of split in two,
Okay.
and the art is only like kind of half. So I don't know, it was kind of hard to kind of just get that balance, but I think she did it really well, and I love
Yeah.
the
The
smoke in
smoke is
here. So
amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. No, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Incredible. All right, here's the team that we were kind of talking about. You and the rest of the team, and I love is it Micah, the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Micah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
follow him, and he's a character, man. He's done a lot of work in comics. I mean, he's legit like a real professional letterer. He's really good at what he does, and he loves
Yes.
doing it. Like he owns it. He like this is my expertise, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It was the second time that I worked with him, and
Yeah,
many more to come if possible, because he really is fantastic.
yeah. No, it's incredible, incredible. And here we go, a little bit about you and the rest of the team here. We know you have been a writer for a very long time. And yeah, started with screenplays and all that good stuff, and then jumped right into comic books with which hopefully, a couple of these I mean, Bereavement could certainly be made into a sort of a series if I would think, the way that it's kind of laid out. I'm not sure if you were trying to do that, but it certainly could, I think.
No, not really. I mean, someone kind of just mentioned stuff like, it could be like a Pixar short, which
Yeah.
it totally
Yeah.
could. And yeah, I don't know. I think I feel like the people who read it, everybody kind of tells me that they wish that it continued,
Yeah.
that it doesn't end there. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something else with the story and the characters, and
I think you
we'll
have
see.
to because I had the same question, Bruno. I feel like there's a lot more. Like, it could almost be like an anthology style, almost like Ice Cream Man, where every issue, same characters but a different situation almost. I don't know,
Mhm.
just throwing ideas out there, but yeah, it was really good, and I certainly think you could build upon what you've already started for sure.
I have to think about that.
Yeah. Well, first we got to get you to your goal. So let's focus on the goal first, and then
Yeah,
go from there.
baby
But
steps.
yeah, it's that good, I think.
Baby steps.
Yeah. So here's the rest of the team right here, and then we get into the rewards here. And do you kind of want to talk about the rewards?
Yeah, sure. So the first one is this is the first time that I did this, which was having like this indie comics bundle. So I basically talked with five really talented creators. Well, six, but one is a team.
Yeah.
And yeah, they very graciously kind of um, offered, donated, not sure what the word is, one of their comics.
Yeah.
So if you back the project for just £1, you basically get 5 free comics. Well,
Wow.
5 comics for £1, really.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Uh, and any reward tier that you back the project for, you'll get these 5 comics anyway. So yeah, so at the very least, you will get 5 comics. Well, 6. It would be very hard to not have at least one that you're going to like in
Yeah.
all of this.
Agree. Agree. I mean, that's always good when the community comes together to support one another by making their titles available. I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I can say, can you go up? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. That
Sorry,
right
I will
there
just
or up
say,
more? Of
I will just say, can you go up a little bit more?
course.
Sorry. So just to say that James has number 2 of a real slobber knocker right now on Kickstarter. So
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah.
do have a look, and Cat and Phil, they always have like 1 or 2 projects on the go, so do check because they also have a couple of projects on Kickstarter right
Yeah.
now.
Cat is a machine too.
Yeah,
Yeah, pumping out
always
stuff constantly. It's incredible. And
always putting that stuff.
and quite a sponsor of indie creators. Always pushing. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of was a bit of kind of consultant on Prey.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helped a lot to kind of understand how to navigate Kickstarter and all of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, before doing this, I actually checked with her. Do you think it's a good idea to do this? And yeah, definitely do it. And, okay, cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then we get into the next round right here.
Yeah, so this would be the most basic tier where you'd get the book, which would be a digital tier. You'd also get a wallpaper. I mean, for now you can ignore the Pioneer rewards because that was like the early bird, which
Yeah.
unfortunately
Yeah,
have
that's good.
expired. But yeah, um, yeah, the next tier would be basically it's kind of a digital deluxe package. So
Okay.
yeah, I try to name the rewards after planets because space travel and all of that. So
Sure.
that's kind of try to have a little bit of fun with the reward names, I guess.
I love that.
Yeah, this would be the first physical tier where you get the book, plus you get everything in the digital packages.
Yeah.
And the next 2 is kind of the same, but for the variant covers.
Yeah. Get Leo there.
Yeah, and we jump from Saturn to Neptune.
Yeah, yeah. No, the covers are just beautiful.
um,
Solar System Award.
yeah, it's if you want to get like all 3, if you're a collector and you want to get all 3 covers, that's a good way. And especially if you're so if you are not in the UK, and because shipping is always a problem,
Yeah.
uh, we can't complain too much because Royal Mail shipping is actually not that bad.
Mhm.
So you can get for £7, which should be like $8, something like that. You
Mhm.
can get 3 books, and yeah, shipping would be like $2-3 for each book. So it actually gets really
Not
good
bad.
if you order more than one. But yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah. Beautiful.
yeah, that's kind of the same, but it's the deluxe packages which have a lot of prints, magnets. There's a calendar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I kind of try to. There's some stickers, so I kind of try to experiment a little bit with different rewards, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. To
Yeah.
I mean, it's only my third Kickstarter, so I'm trying to try out new things, experiment, see what works. So I guess it's a bit of that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's great.
Yeah, so all of that is kind of the same thing, just
Yeah.
different main covers.
Love it. And same thing with the last cover here.
Hmm.
And then here's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, That's
You want to get crazy, huh?
if you want to get everything there is to get from uh, Portrait of a Soul,
Bereavement.
Bereavement. Come on,
Okay, it's
yeah,
okay. Yeah,
that's it. That's the one for you.
I love
And
it, man. This is
you
awesome.
have if you go a little bit further down, you have the time traveler tier, which is you get all three books that I
Nice.
released so far. And yeah, again, if you're looking to cut down on your shipping costs, that's probably a good opportunity because you get three books for $8, something like that shipping. So it's not ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. And then you could customize in all kinds of different ways, huh?
Yeah, it's add-ons, so it's all the stuff above. You can get stuff from Prey and from Portrait of a Soul as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I went a bit crazy with how much you have, and I think I'm going to cut down on future campaigns.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
I think people like having a lot of options, though. It's okay. I mean, most of the I see a lot of Kickstarters, and yeah, I've
yeah,
seen I've seen pages that are very complex. Like, wow, the time they put into that, probably as long as they put into their comic book. It's just a lot of work. So I understand. But yeah, no, I think it's fun to be able to. I mean, especially, getting all your work out there as well. You're not just coming in and taking off. You've been in this for a little bit, and you got three really good titles, which I've been blessed to read all of them. So I've really enjoyed them.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, you're a good writer, Bruno.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
You're the only person in the planet who thinks that. No, I'm kidding.
I doubt that. I
my
doubt that.
my mom does too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, I'm sure your mom loves you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's that last one, Portrait of a Soul, which I
Mhm.
forgot. I knew this was your last one, but I saw Prey earlier, and I really like that one as well. So
Yeah, which has been really nice because I've been doing a lot more chatting with people on podcasts and all of that, and
mhm.
some people are now finding out about my work and
Yeah,
reading previous stuff, and they are commenting, oh, I really like that other project as well. So that's really nice to hear. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then just all the math to make everything work here.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I mean, congratulations, Bruno. I'm so happy for you. Great title. Um, Man, the team just did such a fabulous job. Um, with the lettering and the art, and yeah, Micah is definitely the man when it comes to lettering. And boy, I think Samuel and Gio just took it to another level with the art and the colors. So congratulations, man. That's pretty exciting.
yeah, there are pages that you didn't show there because they were not there that have
Yeah.
the color
Oh, yeah.
is just amazing.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
yeah. Um yeah.
Yeah, I
So
couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
yeah, so have a look at it and back it and
Absolutely, yeah. So what we're going to do is, below everyone that's watching this, just go to the notes below. We'll have the link. We'll have all the ways that you could follow Bruno to make sure that you know when his next title is coming out. But most importantly, you have the link to the Kickstarter so that you can back it now. There's still a good amount of time left, but let's not wait until the very end. If you've ever done a Kickstarter, nothing's more stressful than going into that last week needing 500 or $1,000, and you're just like, oh my goodness. And then you end up making it, and like if you were gonna do it from the very beginning, do it at the beginning so that Bruno could get good night's sleep throughout this entire 30 days.
it seems like you're speaking of experience.
Yeah, exactly. I was ready to give away children. I'll give you my third child. I'll give you. I was giving away everything. Yeah, the life of
Yeah, it
a
can get
indie
stressful, and
creator, right?
it's like everything.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
stressful. Very
you have
stressful.
good days, you have bad days, but days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, agree. Well, Bruno, I'm really happy for you, man. Congratulations. I know we go back and forth on Blue Sky quite a bit. I believe you're on several other social media, so I'll make sure I put all of it down there. If Instagram's your thing, whatever that is. But I think you're most active on Blue Sky, if I'm not mistaken, right? For the most part.
To be honest, I'm pretty much just Blue Sky now, and I left Instagram, I left Twitter, and I might leave Facebook soon. So I'm
Okay.
really doing I'm
You're all
really
in on
doing.
Blue Sky, huh?
I'm all in on Blue Sky. I'm thinking about investing some more time on Mastodon, but we'll see. I really like Vero, but nobody's there, so
Oh, okay,
we'll
yeah. I
see.
don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit like Instagram mix.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I quite like the idea of it, but it's I don't know. Nobody's there. That's a
Yeah, I mean
shame.
there's just a lot to choose from. I think Blue Sky kind of took off because it's the same founder of the original Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, anything he does, I think a lot of people are going to recognize it, and so yeah, it's good to kind of pick one. I'm everywhere, and it gets tiring posting everywhere, but some people still like Twitter. Some people like Instagram. Instagram's my largest following, to be honest. So I got to kind of babysit that one because I work really hard to get there, so I don't want to ignore it. And
Yeah,
I have some pretty good engagement. That's my best engagement, I think, is probably Instagram right now. As far as
yeah,
engagement goes, Blue Sky's getting a little bit better, but I really only go in there and I only follow just comic book people, and so it's been fun, right? Whereas the other ones, you got family and you got friends and you got love. Blue Sky is strictly just comics, which I love. I can go in, check things out and leave, and I don't have to worry about anything else that's going on in the world. Whereas everywhere else, you got to worry about everything else that's going on. And my feed
yeah.
gets attacked by all kinds of weird things. So I was like, all right, whatever. The
It's a peaceful
algorithm's the
place.
algorithm.
Yeah, it's a peaceful place, I think.
Yeah. So far, so good, right?
Yeah, so far,
Yeah.
eventually it will be, like
They all
everything
turn
else.
out the same because I think
Yeah,
everybody just kind of moves around, and then whatever is the flavor of the day, that's where everyone stays until the next thing pops up. But I've enjoyed it though, just because it is very comic book heavy, and yeah, there's really good, I think, conversations that happen there. I just got to wait for I think the activity to be a little bit heavier there. If I
yeah,
post something on Instagram, I get quite a bit of reaction, but on Blue Sky, it's still, I think people are figuring it out. So, but I enjoy it. Yeah, I get to talk to you
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
the
yeah, it's where you will find me the most right now. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Bruno, is there anything that we're missing, my friend?
I mean, not really. I mean, yeah. Only thing is that I like to work so much with Samuel and Gio that I'm doing it again. uh, but that's more to come in the future, and I'm really excited about that as well because the style is going to just match the story, and I'm really excited about that one too. But yeah, in the meantime, just go back pray. No, why am I confusing all the projects? Go back bereavement.
Yeah, no, I love it, Bruno. I'm really happy for you, my friend, and yeah, can't wait. I think there should be a bereavement part two for sure.
Now you're going to make me write that. But yeah, no problem at all. I will have to think something out.
Yeah. Well, Bruno, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's always a joy to catch up with you, and I wish you nothing but the very best. We're going to blast this everywhere, and everyone that's watching this, head over to Kickstarter, use the link below, and make sure you back Bereavement. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Everything about this comic is very good, especially if you like sci-fi. I think you're going to really enjoy it.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Talk soon.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.